do for you?
You two are gonna handle this case together.
Keep your hands to yourself. He's mine.
Oh.
I just spent 10 years on homicide to be mauled by some old queen.
I want you to live as a gay couple.
Mr. Macho meets his mismatch. Ryan O'Neal is Benson, 100% all-male top hero cop. John Hurt is not. Partners.
We were your age when we moved in, John and I. Oh, children.
I think you could have waited a little while before you threw our first orgy. Listen, we're not going to get anywhere with this faggot. Why don't we just cut our losses right now, sir?
Don't be a sexist. Go back, hold his hand, and get the job done.
What are you doing? Are we on a case or a shopping expedition?
I'm behind with the laundry.
And stop ironing my damn underwear. Guys don't iron other guys' clothes. Well, get a load of weepy over here. I must be the only cop in the world that's got a partner that cries.
Knock it off, both of you.
Why did you choose me for this job?
Because you're a good cop, Benson. A real good cop.
My name is Benson. I'd like a word.
And because of your cute ass.
Beg your pardon? What time you get off?
You just picked up the wrong guy.
Hello and welcome to Just That Film. My name's Ben.
I'm Charlie.
And today we're talking about the 1982 movie Partners.
Yes, so please make sure you press like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll get paid and Ben can buy me clothes.
About paid.
Well, if you get enough subscribers, if you get, is it 1,000? 1,000 subscribers?
I don't know.
Well, we're halfway there.
So we've got
500?
about 50, haven't we?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right,
yeah.
Anyway,
So yeah, we're
Partners.
talking about Partners today. It's not really a well-known film.
No.
And I don't know why, because I think it's a brilliant film.
From
Partners.
1982.
Yeah, from the year he was born. So it's like, and also to do a film like that in that time as well was quite brave. Because the gay subject, also, hang on, well, what I'll talk
What is Partners about?
Partners is about, there's a gay killing going on, and the police get this straight, butch, handsome police officer and this camp gay police officer to go undercover as a couple to sort of find who's killing all these gay people, which is actually quite funny because like their dynamics, and it's just a really good. It's like them trying to find the killer, and yes, they end up sort of posing naked and all that kind of stuff, don't they, and things like that. It's an interesting film. It's a very good film. I watched it last night with Joe.
He
loved it. Yeah, no, he'd never seen it. He loved it. He thought it was really good.
Yeah.
It is. It's one of them films that I don't know why it's disappeared, and I think it's got a fantastic cover. Like the picture. The picture is fantastic for the cover. It's like that's a really good. So it's a very catchy thing.
I knew
and
the
Dad
cover.
loved it.
I
Mum
knew
and
the
Dad
cover.
loved it. Mum and Dad loved it.
Yeah, I knew the cover for years because where you had it, I always. So it's got Ryan O'Neal in his
with a gun to his head
in a police suit, normal
police
police suit,
uniform.
even though he never wears one in the film.
No,
He never wears. And then John Hurt with a hairdryer.
hairdryer blowing his hair. So it's like the two of them, the oddest team on the squad or something.
Yeah.
But it's a really good. I mean, because he was really handsome at the time, and Ryan O'Neal, he was like a sort of heartthrob. He was married to Farrah Fawcett, and he
He did
looked
Love
the part.
Story.
Love Story, yeah, he was big
Paper Moon.
in this.
But he sort of dropped off after
He
this,
disappeared,
didn't he?
yeah. His looks faded as well. Like a lot of them, like some actors, they sort of they age better. Some don't, like the likes of like Jack Nicholson didn't, and
But Jack Nicholson was never that good looking. He was quirky looking. He was sort of like,
so George Clooney looked better with age.
Yes.
He looked better as he got older. Mickey Rourke was very handsome, but then he'd done his face with all the not special effects. With all
boxing.
all
He
the-
went boxing, didn't
yeah,
he?
but I don't know. Yeah, there was boxing, but I've seen other boxers don't walk around looking like that.
No.
You know, I think I think that's an excuse to sort of say.
Well, he might not have been very good at boxing.
But the thing is, like, there's boxers. That is not a boxer's face.
No.
That's surgery. That's like lip.
Car
That's
crash
that's not. Other boxers that have been really bad boxers ain't got like faces like that.
No.
But it's a shame because he would have actually been a very attractive older man, Mickey Rourke. I think he would have aged really well.
Yeah.
But Ryan O'Neal was very handsome in this, and it's a good matching for it. And I think I like the dynamics, like they sort of turn into a couple. kind of thing, and he gets a bit jealous.
And John Hurt plays it really well as well. It's not
doesn't overdo
it's not like
it.
camp over the top. But he's a fantastic actor, John Hurt, anyway. Like Alien. He done Alien and then...
He was gay in real life, I believe, wasn't he?
I don't know. I meant to look that up, enough.
Because I always thought he was gay.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably a really nice role for him to play, because to play a guy character, but then sort of play it in a way that doesn't make it like a joke kind of thing as well.
Because the film opens with him in the closet anyway, doesn't he? He's like, is it obvious? Did people know that I was...
Yeah.
Partners, Marie-Lisa Volapelleri Piero. He was with her until she died in 1983.
Oh, so he wasn't gay.
And then he married Sarah Owens.
Oh wow!
Oh, he's just a good actor.
I always thought he was gay.
Oh. He was referred to by David Lynch as simply the greatest actor in the world.
He's a brilliant actor. Brilliant actor. Yeah. He's in Alien. He's the first person that an alien bursts out of, isn't he? First face hugger. And also, I always thought he was gay. I don't know why I thought he was gay.
You know what? He played Quentin Crisp as well, didn't he? There was a TV series.
It might be something that he's played, or there might be actors similar, because there was other actors that you can confuse him with at the time that they might have been gay. Is it Roddy? Who's the one at Fright Night?
Roddy Piper.
Roddy McDowell.
Roddy McDowell.
Was he at Planet of the Apes? Did he have the monkey face?
Yes.
Was that Roddy McDowell?
I'll tell you another film.
Was he gay? I think
Roddy
he was
McDowell,
gay.
yeah, he was.
And Anthony Perkins.
Because Roddy McDowell had a...
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Perkins.
Anthony Hopkins is the size of lambs.
Anthony Perkins, who's in Psycho, I don't know the last time you watched Psycho, I think he was such a fantastic actor. When you watch him in Psycho, especially for the era, he's so subtle and he's sort of little quirky bits and stuff. I'm surprised he wasn't a bigger actor, Anthony Perkins.
Yeah.
But I remember not the first, but one of the older films I see of John Hurt was the Riddington Place, which he was in with Richard Attenborough, about the bloke who killed those people in Britain. It's a British murder film.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Burn them in the bath.
I've seen that.
Or something, yeah.
12 Riddington Place,
yeah.
or something like it's about, is it Mr. Crippins, Bernard Crippins or something?
But John Hurt plays the bloke who they think...
And he plays Elephant Man.
Yeah, Elephant Man as well.
He's a brilliant actor, brilliant actor. Well, I'm sorry for thinking you was gay. I thought you was gay because
He's
you're obviously so good at
look up
playing.
and say, sorry we thought you was gay.
No. I apologise. No, anyway, shut up. Yeah, no, he was a very good actor. Yeah, I think that might be what's thrown it really, because of playing Quentin Crisp. He's
obviously this as well.
Yeah,
because
he plays it so well because subtly plays it.
Yeah, like he said, he ain't camp over the top kind of thing. You know, he's very sort of dignified about it as well. He's like, I don't want to dance with men.
Yeah,
I don't want to do all that kind of thing.
I love their character. I like the way that they start going into a couple sort of thing. He kisses him as he walks out the door, and you can also see how jealous he gets when that girl comes in.
Yeah.
The photographer, you know.
But also, so then obviously you got the Ryan O'Neal sort of macho kind of. He goes, well, you got
ladies' man.
Yeah, he says you got to go in,
and he's got to wear the clothes that he's got to wear. Like proper stereotypical gay. He's got like the vest thing and the leather thing when he has to walk in to shop.
When he got to go in there and chat up the bloke.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know, so he just goes and goes, all right, what time do you finish? All right, I'll pick you up.
Yeah.
That was the wrong bloke. He's like,
and he goes, oh, what about me? He goes, get stuffed. Right, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
No, it's brilliant. So you'd never said, hang on, so you said the cast actually. You can't say the cast.
Oh, okay. Right, so...
Starring.
Right, first of all, it's directed by James Burrows.
Oh, that's Cheers. Okay.
Yeah, he done...
I remember the names. There's the two brothers, James Burrows, James and Charles Burrows.
Yeah. He done loads of... He never really done much film. This was like the only one of the only films. He done like 15 episodes of Frasier.
Yeah.
He done 15 episodes of Friends. 32 episodes of Frasier, 236 episodes of Cheers, obviously, which he created, 75 episodes of Taxi, 246 episodes of Will and Grace. So, that was his sort of, which...
It's a brilliant...
That's one of the only things...
He's got a good sort of back catalogue then, hasn't he?
Yeah, one of the only criticisms I have on the directing side of it, when I was watching it, it felt like it was almost like it was directed by a TV director. So when I see that afterwards, I felt like there weren't no sort of like big cinematic shots or anything like that.
Right.
But that was fine. It doesn't take away from it. Obviously, you got Ryan O'Neal, who's in like Love Story, Paper Moon, John Hurt, as we said. Kenneth McMillan.
Hang on, you're gonna have to say it again because you're not giving me a chance. Because I have them going across the screen like that. You're not gonna. They're gonna be overclashing each other.
No, that's fine.
So can you actually say them again and give a little?
Okay.
Right.
Ryan O'Neal, John Hurt, Kenneth McMillan, and James Remar. No, okay. Ryan O'Neal.
Well, start from the beginning because. Like...
Ryan O'Neal.
No, stop. Just speak.
I'm watching him go across the screen.
Right.
So there's Ryan O'Neal from Paper Moon and Love Story. John Hurt. from Man. You got Kenneth McMillan. He's the sergeant in it. He was also the commissioner in Dog Day Afternoon, and he was also in Salem's Lot. He was the Constable Pargent Gillespie in Salem's Lot. So the bloke who's the sergeant who they keep talking to, and he's laughing at him on the phone as he's eating his donut. And
oh yeah. I know the sergeant in this. I can't think of him in Salem's Lot though.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, also got James Remar. Now you might not know who he is. He plays the bloke. You know when they go to his house and Ryan O'Neal says to John Hurt, "You go back to the place. I'll go talk to him," and he pushes him into the bins and runs off. He was in Warriors. Warriors, come out. He was in Sex and the City as well. He was Samantha's. Remember, like there was a bloke who Samantha was with. He was like an older bloke, and she was really into him. Samantha really liked him. He was in quite a few episodes of Sex and the City.
Have you seen Sex and the City then?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you watched Sex and the City.
Yeah, me and Caroline watched it.
Oh, I love Sex and the City.
She had a box set, didn't she?
Yeah. Right. So he was.
I'll show you his face.
Because he was quite young in this. Yeah. So he would have been older
young in
Sex
this.
and the City.
Yeah.
Richard.
Right.
I see. Yeah, Richard.
So I say she was in love with him. But the fact I always know about him is, do you remember Aliens?
Yeah.
He was the original Hicks. You know what Michael Biehn played?
Mm-hmm.
So the film was all set to go, and obviously Aliens was shot over in London. We went there. We went to the studio where it was shot when we done Tenable. We went to the same studio where they shot Aliens. He got done for drugs. He got done for he had I can't remember. I think it was just marijuana. But because he got arrested by British police for marijuana, they kicked him out of the country. So last minute, James Cameron went. Michael Biehn, who he'd worked with the Terminator, came in and was Hicks.
I can't remember Mr. Bean being in the Terminator.
No, Aliens.
Imagine Mr. Bean in Aliens.
Yeah. Yeah. No. You've also got, and this won't matter much to you because you ain't seen Karate Kid. Martin Cove is in it. He's like a man in a booth in it. He plays John Kreese in Karate Kid. We will watch Karate Kid one day. He's like the main villain in Karate Kid. You also had a very, very small part, and I see him walk past the screen. I thought that was that bloke, Sidney Lessick. So do you remember in this where they're doing the photo shoot, and Ryan O'Neal comes out dressed as like a Cupid, and you've got that big fat bloke coming out and goes, "I'm just trying to put baby oil on it." Yeah. He's out of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He's one of the main guys in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. No,
this would have been after One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
Nest.
Nest,
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But he was uncredited in this. He has that literal one scene where he comes out.
Oh, bloody hell,
yeah.
So,
and apparently, Bridget Fonda's in it.
Bridget Fonda?
Yeah. She's got a small part. Yeah, she plays like a girl in a bikini in it. She was only like 17 at the time.
I didn't recognise her in it.
No, I didn't. But
she's one of my favourite actresses.
You'll have to. All I know about her is she's girl in bikini. So you have to watch it again and see.
But when is there girls in bikinis?
Well, he's checking people out, isn't he? Ryan O'Neal. He's like,
I would have recognised Bridget Fonda because she's very distinctive looking.
Unless you only see her from behind.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, okay. So this is the first time you've seen this film, I take it.
Yes.
And what do you think of it?
I enjoyed it. Yeah. Well, me, Mum, and Lily watched it.
Right.
Mum loved it.
Yeah.
Dad
used to love it.
Oh wait, let's watch I told her we're going to watch Partners because we're doing a podcast on it. She went, "Oh, put Partners on," and she sat there and she's cackling around.
Yeah. She'd say, "He's in danger," or something like that. Dad used to laugh and say that line. You know, he's in danger.
I don't remember.
He says in it, yeah.
Oh, maybe. But I liked it more than I thought I'd like it.
Okay.
Lily didn't like it.
Okay.
She didn't hate it, but she was just like, oh, it's not for me, kind of thing. But
she's a different generation. She's woke, isn't she? You know what I mean? So.
But that's it. You'd have thought, well, it's right up the woke category.
No, because it's
saying
against gays. It's like, oh, it's making fun of gays. No, I don't like it.
Yeah, maybe she didn't like it because I noticed they say faggot a lot in this.
Yeah, but it was easily said back then.
But no, what I'm saying is,
like queer. I remember when I was younger, queer used to be such an offensive word. Now everyone calls herself queer.
Yeah.
I used to hate the word queer. It's like, it was like, shut up, you queer kind of thing. Not that I had that said, but not that I remember. It was actually more of a. That was more of a like really sort of like attacky kind of. It wasn't a nice word.
But what I'm saying is, me as like a heterosexual who doesn't know, I know loads of gay terms, but I don't know which is the worst and which is which is, and I think it always changes. But obviously,
it was really bad.
It's interesting to watch when I watch, say, gay films. If I watch a film where what slurs are used are popular at the time. So watching this, I was thinking, okay, so obviously 1982, that was the go-to slur because it said so much in this film. Faggot, faggot, faggot.
But it might be American.
Well, this is it. It could be, that's what it is in America.
Puffter, I think it was over here.
That's what I was going to say. So you got puff, queer, faggot, or whatever. They're the generic ones which most people sort of are aware of. And you don't know what is the more insulting of them. You think. Yeah. But I suppose
it changes now.
But I suppose it's down to the person. Like you said, you hate queer.
Like, I don't like the word queer. And the new generation likes it now. And I mean, but I remember it.
But would you be more offended by someone calling you queer? Or
I mean, to be truthful, I don't really care.
No,
I don't really care. But I don't like the word queer because it reminds me of when I was younger. And that was a right derogatory term, and it's like, I sort of hide away from all of that.
So maybe at the time in England, that was the go-to sort of insult was queer.
Puffter, I think it was a lot.
Really that's what I remembered, puffter, because I
don't think puffter was a word in America.
My uncle always used to say, I remember when you was younger, and I said, give us a kiss, and you went, I'm not a willy woofter.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, it was.
But who did I get that
thinking
from?
about it, I remember when I spoke about when we was doing that All Our Strangers podcast. It was really hard especially when you didn't have the internet back then, and you are different to everyone else. It was like now you've got the internet and you know that there's other gay people. When I was finding out myself, I honestly did think. Now, as I say, late 80s, I thought all gay people had like leather waistcoats and moustaches. And caps. And I genuinely thought, I don't want to wear leather. No. And I thought, I've got to wear all that sort of stuff if I want to be gay. And I didn't want to be but I thought that you had to wear these kind of things, which is really silly to think that, but that's all I knew.
This is why I think it's irresponsible of particularly American actors, because you've got to think acting has got to be the gayest profession on earth.
Yeah.
It's someone performing, they want all this. So, and you can name, like, say 20 gay British actors off the top of your head. You'll be able to sort of go, oh well, this one, Ian McKellen, Rupert Everett, whatever. You go through this and then come in. Try and do the same with American actors. It's really hard. You can name about 2, maybe.
Well, there's ones that you know that they
haven't come out.
Officially come out.
The only way they come out is if they're exposed. Like Kevin Spacey was exposed. Yeah. Even John Travolta was exposed, but he still denies it to this day.
Same as Tom Cruise. There's always a question mark around his head, isn't there?
But this is the thing. It's a shame that in this day and age, in the 21st century, they can't sort of start their career off the offset and say,
some actors are openly gay now, and it's like, and they're accepted. They get a lot of work. Well, English ones. There's a new
English
one.
ones you are. That's what I'm saying.
American ones.
English ones, because over here it's always been different. You've got the stage, you've got theatre, all the lovies, and they all like even like Carry On films. People loved I can't speak because I was never a gay person, but people were more accepting of homosexuality, I think, in media.
But they also expect,
because we had dames and stuff.
Yeah, I know. But I think a lot of people expect the gay, like when you're gay, for you to be very flamboyant, like sort of like, you're being served, and like out of the Carry On films and all that kind of really camp over the top. So that's why I think people get confused if you don't act like that, and that's why it throws them. It's like, well, if you act normal, or yeah, like sort of what they class.
But I
as
think
normal,
this film
then it sort
does
of
it
throws
balance.
people.
Sorry, I think this film balances it really well because I thought it was going to literally be John Hurt was going to be the butt of the
Really
joke.
camp, yeah.
I
It's not.
I thought he'd be camp, and I thought he'd be the butt of the jokes. And you know what? I remember I did actually start watching this film probably about 20, 30 years ago. I remember like Adrian Book Close watched it, and because I wasn't laughing after the first 10 minutes, I turned it off. And I think what it was because of the cover as well.
Yeah.
The
It
cover's
looks like
misleading.
slapstick.
I thought he was going to be like, oh, well, I'm not
Yeah,
going there with
yeah,
him.
yeah.
And because he wasn't, because he
Yeah.
was more of a dignified sort of representation.
But I think that's what's made it last. It sits better today because he doesn't do that. I don't think it would have aged as well if he had been so caricature.
Yeah, and funny enough, the film itself was originally just meant to be like a parody of that Cruising with Al Pacino, because
that's quite dark. I think that
was
one,
based
from what
on
I
a true
remember.
story. So that was a cop going undercover because of a gay killer going undercover in the gay community. This was a parody of it because it came out a couple of years later.
Yeah.
But obviously this one, but ironically enough, I think this one probably is more sensitive to it anyway. And you don't really have. I mean, yeah, you got like big butch blokes and stuff like that, but it's nothing really derogatory.
No.
I don't see anyway.
No, I don't think so. Not that stands out to me anyway.
No.
Give me another beer. What time you get on? 1 o'clock? I'll be waiting for you outside.
Yeah, what about me?
Shove it, please.
Yeah, but
I said shove it. I'll see you later.
Do you know who else was nearly cast in it? Who they wanted?
Who?
These are alternative casting for the main two.
Right.
Clint Eastwood and Woody Allen.
For
the two of them.
Yeah.
So Clint Eastwood would have been the Ryan O'Neal,
Yeah.
and Woody Allen would have been.
the gay one.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I could sort of see. I mean, Clint Eastwood is very sort of standoffish. He would have worked that well, but I don't think they would have done it as well. Woody Allen is definitely not as good an actor as John Hurt. Another two they fall back.
And Ryan O'Neal was. This is perfect for him at that time because he looked like a cop. He was very masculine and he was handsome and he looked the part of that kind of. You can imagine if they chucked him on the gay scene, he's the one that they're going to lure. They're
He's
going
a
to lure him
ladies'
in.
man, isn't he? Because even though he's with that woman, he sees a woman outside.
And the bloke's touching him up and all that kind of stuff when he's sitting there and he's having to let him touch him up. And then he has to go and pose naked for a magazine thing to try and, because all the blokes who are posing for this magazine are all getting murdered. So then he has to go and pose naked for this thing. So all the coppers are taking the piss out of him in the station and all that because he's now
But it's
in a
like
gay magazine.
What's good is because there's this scene where after he chats up that bloke in the restaurant and they go out to the beach, don't they? And John Hurt's obviously hiding in the back, and he's like, he's fucking getting naked. What am I going to do? And the bloke jumps on him, and I was thinking, what is he going to do? And then they get busted by the police. But what I thought was a really nice little scene afterwards, because obviously when they're in the station, the police, not knowing they're cops, are just taking the piss out of them.
Yeah.
And how they're being horrible to the gay guy.
one.
And Ryan O'Neal starts standing up for him. So, hey, give him his clothes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so it's like he's learning his lesson about it. You know, he can see, and I think in that what's good about that scene is he looks at all those coppers, and I think it's like a mirror on himself.
Yeah.
Because if he wasn't doing his case, he'd be doing the same
Yeah.
thing. Another two who they considered was James Caan and Dudley Moore, which again, I mean, I can see what they're going for, and I like James Caan and Dudley Moore, but I actually think these two I think they got the right one for it.
They're believable for it.
So this film wasn't embraced by gay critics at the time because some LGBTQ plus reviewers in the early 80s felt that the film centred straight discomfort too much, as in it felt it focused more about Ryan O'Neal being uncomfortable around the gay community
Rather than being the gay person and how they feel,
later viewers often see it as a transitional artifact, a stepping stone rather than a destination.
I think looking back at it, I think you can look at it in different eyes to what it was back then. Because I mean, it's 43 years ago. It's times have changed and attitudes have changed, so it's interesting to look back at it and sort of with fresh eyes.
Well, also Ryan O'Neal he took a real career heat for this because some industry voices warned him that the role could damage his leading man.
Yeah, you can imagine.
And in hindsight, it looks like a calculated risk that simply landed in the wrong cultural weather. Which, like we said, he didn't. He's mainly done like TV after that. He didn't really.
I don't think this film damaged his career. I wouldn't say it damaged his career, but then
I think now it's like you don't really know this film. Like I don't know this film. I only know it because you had it on VHS. You know, that cover. It's a distinctive cover. It's a great front cover cover of it. Even though it's not necessarily representative of the film, it gets you hooked. But watching it, I think it stands up. I think it holds up as a film, and I think it's a film which, if it was released now, may actually, like, even as a period piece. Say if it was released, like, this film is set in the 80s, but it was shot exactly how it is and released now, I think people would be more forgiving of it, and people would go, that's a good film. It's
yeah,
nice.
but I don't understand why it was never sort of like, they're both well-known actors. It's a good storyline. It's well acted. I don't know why it didn't actually sort of, like, a lot of people don't know about this film.
I also think there is a lot of, I mean, at the time, 82, that's a long time ago. It's like 44 years ago. And you think at the time, the average cinema goer, was they comfortable to go watch a film, which is only, I mean, they probably liked it if it was more like a carry-on sort of, the gay aspect is only one part of it, because they've got Sid James laughing over here, and they've got all these other things going on. That's just like, they are like in pantomime. You've got the dame shows up every so often as just the butt of the jokes, whereas this centres focus is purely on the gay community. Yeah. So for it to work in the mainstream, it's a big ask, especially back then. Ironically enough, even though Lily weren't a fan of it, I think it would work better with this generation because where they've gone so far the other way.
She really hated it. She was sitting there slapping it all the way through.
She didn't hate it.
Chucking
She just kept turning it off. No, she didn't hate it, but it wasn't hers. It wasn't her film. She said it just didn't take to it. No. You know, and... As
you say, probably because it's a TV director, maybe it might have been that, because there wasn't like a lot of... You're thinking about it, it was like a long episode, like a Moonlighting.
Yeah. As I said,
it could have been like an episode of Moonlighting, you know, like that kind of.
Because I liked it, I enjoyed it, and I think it's one of those things that sort of grows on you a bit. Lily was like not bothered. Mum
loved it,
laughing her head off. She loved it. She watched it. She was engrossed for the whole time. Yeah. And she was, I think she was a little bit like, because afterwards,
her dad loved it, and that's the thing as well. She probably like, and also for Dad to like it, because Dad was quite.
Yeah, but I also think Dad was more open-minded than we give him credit for sometimes. Because sometimes he would say...
See, I'm just seeing it through my eyes, what I see when I was a kid.
Yeah, but the thing is, like with me, like I'd hear him say things, he'd say homophobic things or racist things and stuff. But I think he more done it for comic effect.
It was a product of his environment, for growing up where he grew up in East London.
No, but
I think a lot of it.
No, but I also think he done it more for comedic effect. He'd say outrageous things. He'd say, "Oh yeah, because he's
so and so." Yeah, about an uncle of ours or something.
You know, but but I don't think he honestly meant it. I think it was more for like knowing your audience. He thinks this is what kind of people think. I think if you sat down with him and spoke to him like, and it was no audience for him to perform to, it'd be like, I don't care. They don't. But I don't care what colour they are, what sexuality they are. As long as they're a nice person, that's all that matters. But I don't think we see that because he was constantly.
And also, seeing as a child to a parent, you don't see the full person anyway, do you? Really?
No. Whereas I'm sure, like, I mean, Mum would probably be the best one to ask. She'd probably say, no, he didn't care. He'd go to places. He'd speak to these people. He was friends with
everyone.
You know, but it was literally just like loads of the people he probably hung about with were homophobic or were racist, and he knew how to make them laugh. He knew how to sort of tap into that zeitgeist, you know.
Yeah. The kiss that rattled theatres, a same-sex kiss between major stars in a mainstream studio release was still rare enough in 1982 to cause audible reactions in theatres. Some audiences laughed nervously, others shifted in their seats, which was exactly the cultural tension the film poked at, which is true, really, I suppose. But all it was, the kiss was he just kisses him on the cheek, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad.
No, but then back then, as I say, times have changed, Charlie. You don't realise exactly how it's changed in my lifetime. Like, so it has changed massively. It's like you can't imagine it now. Because if you've never seen through them eyes, you don't really notice it. But yeah, it has changed massively. Yeah, John Hurt did some serious homework. He reportedly spent time observing gay men in Los Angeles to avoid caricature. His performance aims for grounded confidence rather than flamboyance, which helps the character feel human instead of symbolic, which is good. That's what I'm saying. He comes across. That's why I thought he was gay, because he plays it so well.
Yeah, yeah.
So subtly he plays it, but so believable. Like when he gets jealous of that girl. You know, and he walks in and he goes, yeah, what are you doing in my kitchen, kind of thing, and all this, and he does all the food, and he cooks everything. He's like making it home for the two of them.
Yeah, and he's not sort of going, oh, wow, like what's his name out of Carry On?
Like Kenneth Williams.
Kenneth Williams. He's not doing like a Kenneth Williams thing. He's playing it how he should do, which is a really good actor would think, I'm not going to do a caricature, I'm going to do it as if I am that person. If I was gay, would I be camp over the top, or would I be like...
Because he's in the police force and he's trying to sort of be under the cover.
Yeah. Because he hates being exposed by it. Yeah. He's not into the scene necessarily. He knows of it, but it's like when they've got the house party thing, and Ryan O'Neill's like, go and dance with that bloke kind of thing. He's like, I don't want to do that. That's not, don't assume just because I'm gay, I'm like these guys, because there's different levels.
Exactly.
Which is like you said, it's very ahead of its time. Marketed like a farce, written like a statement, the advertising sold it as a broad, odd couple comedy. The script, however, sneaks in social commentary about masculinity, prejudice, and police culture. Sometimes, this is what I'm saying. I like the poster. The poster's really good, but when I first watched it, I was expecting the slapstick, oddball comedy. I was expecting...
Like the poster says it's going to give.
I was expecting... No, you think like Trading Places? Yeah. Like a double act sort of thing, different cultures, different beliefs, different things, and they get a sort of, all this stupid over the top thing. But it's a lot more
serious,
subtle. It's more serious than the advertising sort of... Maybe if it had
a bit more comedy in it.
Well, or maybe even if... Not more comedy, but maybe just literally if the poster or the advertising had pushed it more as sort of like a comedy drama rather than an out-and-out sort of comedy, because at the time people were expecting over-the-top slapstick, There was a longer ending existed. An extended wrap-up reportedly showed the partners settling into routine rather than triumph, and it was trimmed for pacing. This was something else I was going to ask you, which I weren't sure if you knew. Is there a version where he dies, John Hurt?
No, I don't think so.
Because that end bit, obviously, he's got the gun and he gets shot and he's on the beach, and Ryan O'Neil comes over to him and is comforting him, saying like, we'll go back, we'll go home and stuff like that.
He's saying that to keep him alive, isn't he?
But then you don't see John Hurt after that. Then you just see someone come over. Oh, by the way, he survived. Yeah. And I kind of felt as if it was like an afterthought, almost like they was at one point contemplating killing him off.
Yeah,
because you never see him again. But
I like the ending though, because he goes, he's right perked up, because he says you two are going to start up home together.
Yeah.
So he's sort of like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, the scenes was all shot in a real Los Angeles gay bars during off hours. Extras included actual patrons and performers, leading authenticity that contrasts with the studio polished cop scenes. So you can see that it's like proper gay bars, and probably people in there going, I'm going around, and they'll be in the film. Yeah, it was shot out of sequence more than usual because several locations were only available late at night. Character arcs were filmed backwards in places. Hurt kept a handwritten continuity chart to track his emotional beats. So that makes sense.
It's a bit harsh how some of the critics reacted to it, I think. And some people in general. And I think the irony is probably the ones who reacted to it have no idea about the community anyway, about the gay community, and they just assume they're taking umbrance on behalf of people who they are not part of. You know what I mean?
Well, anyway, on IMDb, this film got 5.3 out of 10.
It's harsh.
I think it's quite harsh.
Yeah, you got to put it higher than that, I reckon.
Rotten Tomatoes is 0% by the critics. I don't understand why it would be.
Just universally slagging it off.
Yeah, and it got 35% by the audience, which I think is pretty bad.
Which again, I think would have been like my first impression of it when I was younger, when I was expecting a slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that if people are more open-minded and just sort of thinking, I wonder what this film's going to give me, to see what kind of film it is, rather than look at the poster and just to make assumptions.
In the box office, the budget was $6 million and it made $6.1 million. So
So
Yeah,
it
it's a
wasn't
shame, really. I mean, I think it's I think it's a good film. It's worth a watch. As I say, we watched it. Me and Joe watched it the other night. He'd never seen it. He liked it. He thought it was a good film. But then he's my age, so it's like, you know. But it's easy watch. It's not taxing on the brain. It's just an easy, and it's nice to see a story. Like, you don't know how it's going to end. You don't know how it's going to go. Like, I always thought that woman, she's part of it. I didn't realise it's the two of them. I actually forgot exactly how it all works out. But yeah, it's nice. It's like it feels like probably like a long episode of like sort of Heart to Heart or Moonlighting or something like that. It's got a very sort of TV sort of feel to it. Now you mention it, you know.
But then it's also got, as you know, I think the two main performances, particularly John Hurt, fantastic performances, and that does elevate it. And I think it's a shame where they've put in such good performances that people just dismiss it.
Yeah.
Zero. I have seen. This is why I don't really like Rotten Tomatoes, because nothing can get 0 and nothing should get 100.
No.
I've seen some films which I love get 100%, and I think that's a bit much. Nothing's perfect, and nothing is abysmal. And you know, I'll guarantee all those critics, and like it says 0%. If you look at what they've written, I bet they all say things like, John Hurt was great. How could you slag John Hurt off?
No, you can't.
What did he
and
do?
Ryan O'Neill's brilliant.
Yeah. No, neither. Exactly.
They're
Both
both.
of them were good.
You cannot fault either of them. They
I don't
both
think
really played their characters perfectly. You can't slag either of them.
Even the supporting cast, all the little characters, there was no one felt inauthentic. No one felt as if,
That's why I'm surprised, because there's a lot worse films out there that are still sort of well known, where this has got a lot more going for it, and it's sort of hidden. It's like it's just disappeared, especially for the gay scene and the gay culture. A lot of gay people don't know about this film. I think it might have a bit of a cult following. I don't know. I don't know. No, not many people talk about it. Like this might go out. No one might even see this episode because people might go, "I've never heard of it." You know,
that's it. There's a good chance of that.
But I like to bring up films that sometimes people might not have
but there might be people,
or
like people like Mum. There might be older generation, or there might be maybe it will resonate more with the gay community. Maybe people in the gay community go, "That's."
Yeah, but I've never heard people talk. I remember the only gay film that I've seen of late that I actually really like was All of Us Strangers. I loved that film. I think it was just such a, and also because it didn't sort of go. So it wasn't so much about the gay part of it. It was just part. That's what I love about Schitt's Creek. Schitt's Creek, I love the fact there's the gay couple in it, but no one cares.
It's not made a big deal.
There's no big deal made.
You don't have some big trying to run them out of town.
It's just basically, oh yeah, they're a gay couple, no big deal, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No one cares. No one even mentions it. It's just part of it. That's what I like, and that's what it should be like. But unfortunately, it's not like that in the world.
No, but I mean, I think if you make more of a big deal of it, then it becomes a big deal.
But I don't see the thing is, I don't walk around sort of expecting anyone. I don't push my sexuality in people's faces. I'm just the way I am, and I like the fact that I can go under the radar at times when I want to.
Yeah.
And my partner as well. Like, we can sort of just disappear. No one really necessarily knows. To be out there and obviously gay all the time, it's got to be quite hard, because you're going to be in situations sometimes where you're going to feel threatened. You know, whereas you might be around like a group of blokes, and if you're obviously they might see you as a target. Whereas I can carry myself through like normal life, and luckily so far, touch wood, I've managed to get myself not in so many scrapes and stuff because of that. You know. But anyway, that was Partners. I hope you liked it, and if you haven't seen it, give it a look. It's probably hard to find as well, though. I don't even know how you'd find it. On a fire stick somewhere, maybe.
I'm sure it's out. I'm sure you can get it.
Yeah, you'll find it somewhere. But yeah, it's definitely worth a look.
Yeah.
So that was Partners. Yeah, please contact us if you want to by email justthatfilm@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And what are we doing next week then, Charles?
Right. This is another one you're never going to see coming. Right, it's from 1961. So it's another old film.
Okay.
Off the top of your head right now, who's the worst child character you can think of in cinema? Name some horrible children characters. You think, oh, what a horrible little bastard. Now you can think of someone like Veruca Salt and think, oh well, she's horrible, but she's entertaining.
Yeah.
And then you can think of other ones. And go, oh, he's a little.
Oh, him out of Game of Thrones.
Right, yeah, but like proper child, like young child. Think like 10-year-olds or whatever like that. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter, because this film you're gonna see the worst. A character, we watched this film the other day, it's called The Children's Hour.
Well, what is this then? I've never even heard of it.
Audrey Hepburn, Shirley MacLaine and James Garner. Lily had suggested it. We watched like a whole bunch of films over the
It's a
No,
woke thing. Then.
no. Listen, we watched a bunch of films over the weekend. We watched
Sorry,
Troll.
Lily, I'm not saying you're woke.
We watched Troll 2, which is terrible. It's one of the worst films ever made. This isn't. This is a good film. This is a film.
What's the film Gizmo watched that time? About the bloke who turns into a walrus. Someone said, "Oh, it's a really good film."
I never fucking.
What a biggest pile of shit.
I never told you to watch.
Someone told me to watch it.
Tusk.
Said it's brilliant.
That sounds like Tusk. I've never seen Tusk.
Absolute shit.
I've
and I was
never
going,
seen it.
Why
Who
would you
told
told
you to watch that?
It's like, oh, brilliant film, brilliant. Oh,
Who
amazing
told you
film.
to watch that?
I'm sure
No.
it was you.
Okay.
Who else would it have been?
Audrey Hepburn and Shirley MacLaine. It's a drama.
The Children's Hour. I've never heard of
The
it.
Children's Hour. They're like these two young teachers. They run a girls' boarding school, and there's this little shit girl in it. Oh, me, Mum, and Lily watched it. It's a really good film. It is a really good film because
Okay.
Lily has suggested it, and
I don't know if how am I going to see? How am I going to find it?
it's well, we found it, so
Oh,
you'll
okay.
find it.
Right, okay.
And there was a point in it.
Have you got a DVD? If I haven't got it on any sort of thing. Right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But there's a point in it. We was all going. I hope.
Oh, is he going to wind me up?
No, but it's fine. Listen. Honestly, it's a drama, but it's a really good drama. It's so basically, so they're running this school, and this girl just starts these rumours, and it shuts the school down, kind of thing. But she's such
I've
a
never
little.
heard of it. Teachers
She's
Hour?
such a little bitch.
So this is just after. This is just before Baby Jane, then. 'Cause that was
Yeah.
62.
Yeah, and about 5 years before.
Whatever happened? Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Yeah.
No, okay.
But I think they're great in it. Both, and obviously Audrey Hepburn and Shirley MacLaine, who was in The Apartment and stuff. I think they're great. And
Okay.
James Garner.
I'll give it a go. In fact, you know what? I might even watch it tonight if I can find it.
Watch it tonight.
Yeah.
It's a really good
I've been
drama.
watching Schitt's Creek because of Catherine O'Hara.
No, but watch this. It's a nice drama. It's about 2 hours long, but well, I say it's a nice drama. It's actually loosely based on a true story, but we'll get into that. With
Right,
the
okay.
podcast
All right,
anyway.
okay.
But
All right, well, we'll do that next week then.
Yes.
We hope you've enjoyed this podcast, and we will hopefully catch up with you next week. See you later. Bye-bye.
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 Can you concentrate a bit harder, if you know what I mean?